come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. And Jay, these guys are ready to battle.
Ed, when you look down on the court, you see their eyes, that burning passion to play this game. Intensity is going to be off the charts. This is why you play the game. Let's go check it out.
There's nothing like the pressure, the tension, the feeling before the tip. Harden to the basket, but his shot stays out.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
From long range, and he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
It's Suns ball to Embiid. Oh, good work to step in front. The pass taken away.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know, you're not getting back on D.
Look out. Vince Carter, slam dunk.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
And the rebound taken down by the Suns. Harden in possession. Down 5. To Curry. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And the rebound's taken in by Phoenix. Embiid to James. Andre Drummond tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Charlotte with the basketball. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Beyond the arc for 3. He made his first effort, but not that time. The follow won't go either. Harden in possession. 5-point game. Has a chance. Harden shot, no good. The follow won't go either. Oh, they call the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It can only be one of two things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
It's Steph for 2. Won't go. Off the assist.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Curry to Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
I know it can be demoralizing for a team not to see the ball go in the bucket, but now that the nightmare has stopped, it's time to pick up the energy.
Trae Young to the rim. The big fella, Andre Drummond. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Curry. And it's Carter with the rebound. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Curry to bring it up. Down 11 to Adetokunbo. Curry. Embiid, good for 2.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Hornets at the controls of this one. Second effort, and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To James. Curry to James. Curry. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Mirotic matched up with the two-time MVP. For three.
To number 23, LeBron James. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Nope. First one does not go. Oh, he missed them both.
Defense, let's go.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Curry. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
First try at the line, no good. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. Easy path to the rim.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming. But it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
It's going to be a long road back, I'm not going to lie to you. But it's only the first quarter, and that's exactly what you needed. You needed to see the ball go in a couple of times.
Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. It's been all Hornets. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Hornets right now in possession. Sizing up the defense. And counted at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Pass stolen by the Hornets.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
And count the basket.
I don't think these kind of shots are tough for Trae Young. You see, he's always been the smallest guy on the court, so he's had to finish through the trees. He's a lot tougher than he gets credit for.
Curry into the front court. Down a bundle. Andre Drummond. Huge block. Andre Drummond snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Curry. Iguodala to the basket, but his shot won't fall.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Shot from the lane won't go. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Hornets have the basketball. To Trae Young. Curling inside. Another chance. Iguodala to bring it up. His guys down big. Nice finish at the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
finish at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now whistle and a timeout for Phoenix as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Curry to James. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Charlotte basketball. Here's a chance from long range. Buries the trifecta.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Curry. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
A lot of contact. No whistle. Missed a wide open look. Vince Carter lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Terrific hustle. Ball stays in play. Phoenix with it. Goes reverse to lay it in.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Now whistle, and Charlotte is going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Subbing in for the Phoenix Suns, number 34, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Count the bucket for two.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
Antetokounmpo, the drive, right to the basket. James can't get the bounce. Fires the three, so the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for three.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
And knocks it down.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Drills the three.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Harden. Add 2 points to the board.
The assist from number 34, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Gets it in the right corner. 4-3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Here's Curry with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Knocked loose. Stuffs it down with authority.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Harden. And the basket good at the rim.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
The follow won't go either. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jim.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Cruises inside for two.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Harden. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Offensive board. It's Harden to pull down the rebound. Suns with the basketball. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. Has a look. Deep two there. Won't go. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
To James. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Kyle Kuzma. Can't connect. It's no good. Fires the three, knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Now a whistle. We'll get a timeout from Phoenix as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Phoenix has the ball.
Substitutions, Charlotte.
Oh, yeah, that's light work. That's light work.
Rebound taken by the Hornets. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
It's not a travel, Ed. You're allowed 2 steps after you pick up the ball. Now, these steps may be more east and west instead of north and south, but this is the new game that these young kids are playing.
Jay, they're so athletic. I would imagine it varies from official to official.
Or it varies from great player to great player.
Short jumper won't fall.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Not that time. To Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
LBJ. Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Entering the game for the Phoenix Suns, number 30, Stephen Curry.
Harden. That no good. Off the mark.
In the third quarter.
And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Curry, that's his first personal foul. The Suns now hold a penalty.
From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Steph lets loose. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
That's a cutter coming through. Bump.
To Drummond. Offensive rebound. The big fella, Andre Drummond. 3 for 6 now.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. And scores. Strong take.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Match up, match up, match up.
Stephen Curry with a look. Off the mark. Third quarter comes to an end. The Hornets way out in front. It'll be Suns basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Charlotte with the basketball. Looking to take this all the way and abuses the rim. Big finish for Andre Drummond.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Misses the first. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Going to launch beyond the arc and drains it. Curry. That's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And Jay, they call the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Entering the game for the Suns, number 32, Shaquille O'Neal.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Embiid to James. And the denial.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
A simple touch foul.
James dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. Had a chance, but it's no good. Harden with the basketball. Down a bundle. And a pass taken away by Charlotte.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Slam dunk.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Hornets at the controls of this one. Count the basket inside.
This just blows my mind. The lane was so open. It almost looks like the offense is trying to make the layup even more difficult than what it was. They look bored out there.
Oh, a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
James. Collected by Drummond.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Shot from the lane won't go. To James. And finishes strong.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
To Drummond. Works it. Not that time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
From the painted area, won't go down. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Trae Young tosses. A pass stolen by Phoenix. James down for Curry. Nice pass to set things up. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. And the rebound belongs to Phoenix. Off the iron. It came out. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
And he finishes at the rim.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
Hornets right now in possession. Beyond the arc for three. Trae Young bothered just enough there.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Curry. Now that's a contest.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Has a chance. Wide open look won't go. It's the Hornets with the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.